Listen, I wrote something the other day, and I was talking about it. I said, these things are challenging for me, but when I have other people say it, it's easier. Like I wrote something where I said, yes, okay. Months ago, I said, I'm a reluctant mystic.
A
Is what I wrote.
reluctant mystic.
Then the other day, I said, okay, yes, I am a mystic. Let me just start to own it, because those are the words that would make me uncomfortable, because I
Hmm.
would fear judgment, because I would
Mm.
think, what are people going to think about this? Even though I had the result and I could show what I'd done, but for me, because of whatever society had ingrained in me about this kind of work, it was just too terrible for me to own it. And I said, I
Mm.
can't do that anymore. We're in a different place. And yeah. There was one thing I heard. This is about a year ago. I was in a workshop with Jay Abraham. I don't know if you know who he is. He's a trainer, a big trainer all over. A lot of guys use him. Entrepreneurial people use him. And he was saying, talking about his life and what he's done. And he says, listen, when you discover something about that was helpful, it's your obligation to give it back to others.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. And that just felt so different to hear it that way. It's your obligation. And then that's like, yeah, that makes sense. That's how we evolve as a world, if we are willing. I have several people who aren't at that place, and it gets me frustrated. One person in particular, because she has this crazy, crazy story of all the things that she's been through and recovered, and brilliant, brilliant person. And I know that if she were to put that together, get over her shame and embarrassment about it,
Hmm.
and talk about what she learned, she would have a bestseller book. She would have something that would just take, but making that step, being willing to say no, okay, yes, this happened, but I overcame it, and I got something from it. And but the shame was still there. That was still too big.
Shame is huge, and that's
Yeah,
one thing that needs to be healed. And the antidote to that, really, that and imposter syndrome is claiming our spiritual sovereignty,
exactly.
right?
Yes.
Really transcending the ego, which makes us think
Yep.
all the things that hold us back, keep us back, resist, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
as we know, causes different
Yeah.
types of dis-ease. But to claim that spiritual sovereignty, now we're stepping it up, right? Now we
Right.
can wake up and change the world, and that's not from an ego place. That's, as
Yeah.
you were saying, like, you reach a point or an understanding finally and accept
Understand.
that you can't not do it.
Right.
You
Yes.
can't not
Yes.
share your gifts. That's, we're purpose driven.
Yes. Exactly.
Right? In
Yeah.
whatever form. Doesn't have to be a business or something really profound, but it's like showing up to make your family a
Because
dinner. You're making a huge
yes. Yes.
difference.
Yes. Yes.
Gathering your family around the table and serving them a hot meal and something that's made with love and from the heart,
Yes. He's the
right?
imposter. My guide said. So he said, "Stop that with the imposter syndrome. That's just something you've made up as an excuse."
Yeah, but that's the thing too. Like, it comes up when we're creating that momentum also,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
whenever we have momentum in the law of
It's
physics, we're going to have that resistance as well.
right.
And
Yep. Oh
people
yeah.
think, oh, I'm off for track, something's wrong, what am I doing wrong? You're actually on the right path if you're feeling that
Mm,
resistance.
yeah.
You're moving beyond the comfort zone into your growth zone.
Mm,
And that means you are gaining traction, you're moving forward. So don't quit 5 minutes before the magic happens, so keep
yeah.
going and see where it takes you.